Holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Bryce Love, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Watch it. Check, lucky.
Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. You're not ready. Kill.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain at the 41-yard line. Trying the toss play to Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Watch the run. They're running it. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 44 at the mark. 44. Henry. I don't even know why this team showed up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Go, go, go.
On first down, here's Love. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, you don't want to know. Check it straight.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Four-four to Mike. Mike's four-four. Let's go. Zoom, zoom. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. It's going to be a long...
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gay's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes this Washington 10. Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy. 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Love. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet
Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
17-0 our score after 1.
Washington 17. Cowboys nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
56 to mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Prescott yet again. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. And again, it's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is caught at the 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
Ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And it's 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Cowboys 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
48-yard line.
This is Love. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be
third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Over. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Get that quarterback. And Mike.
To throw again. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56 to Mike. 50. Go. Hey, kill. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Lambo on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Washington 17. Cowboys 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Walker. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
It's caught inside the 25.
Pass some of this.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
This is Washington 24, Cowboys 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
This Washington 24, Cowboys 21. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. It's Love. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, there's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
39-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready. 44 is the mic. Check me out. 44, Mike.
From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. And he'll he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on, now.
They'll run with Love. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Love again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike, forward. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now it's Haskins. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's
that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Cowboys.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go through. Hey, go kill. 56. Mike's 56. You ain't going nowhere.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56 to Mike.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Dallas.
Now Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
At the 11-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes this Washington 35. Cowboys 28. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Trump. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Coming to you.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then the defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down, Dallas.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes this Washington 42. Cowboys 28.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.